It's been a few years since we've headed up the 101 on California's Central Coast. After a 4-hour drive, we're at our destination of Morro Bay, about a dozen miles west of San Luis Obispo. We're staying at the 456 Embarcadero Inn on the town's waterfront. Our room has 2 queen beds, fireplace and flat screen TV, and a balcony with views of the town and the bay. The bathroom is accessible, but with a tub instead of a roll-in shower. As evening approaches, we stroll to the other end of the town.
So next door to our hotel we have a Chinese buffet that we're going to walk down and see what else we could find to eat and drink in this town. Right over there is the estuary with the Morro Rock right on the other side. We're going to walk down that way and see what we can find. Our hotel is right over there.
Morro Bay has a small but active fishing fleet. You can see much of the live catch in tubs scattered around the wharf. The next morning we take a short drive to the nearby town of Avila Beach. The old Hartford Pier is one of the few in the state that you can actually drive on. There is a handicap parking spot near the end of the pier. We like to explore and take in the views at the end of the pier. In the hills nearby is the controversial Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant. You see signs like this scattered throughout the area telling you what to do in the event of an accident at the pier. All is well today though, as we take in the seafood shop and the customs barn on the pier.
See Tim, these are crab nets where they drop them off the side of the pier to catch crabs. I was telling Tim back in the day, probably about 40 something years ago, back in the 70s, we came fishing off this pier and caught 250 red snapper right over there. And probably about 100 crabs using some crab nets. I don't have that kind of fish here anymore, but still a beautiful place. Might be able to see some sea lions down at the bottom of these stairs. Let's go take a look. I'm down here today. They used to have a few more landings like this on up here, but I think the sea lions kind of took them over. So it looks like they've removed most of them. They still have this one down here where you can either come up alongside and with your boat and tie up, or even drop a line over the side to see if you can catch any fish. See those sea lions there, Tim? Can you see them?
You said the brown one.
Yeah, that brown float right off the pier here, just like 50 feet off the pier. See that brown thing right there?
Okay.
It's covered with sea lions. Must be like about 40, 50 of them on there. Hear them making their noises?
With our time at the pier done, we head over to the nearby downtown district.
Here in Avila Beach off the pier, about 14, 15 years ago, there was a lady that liked to go out there and swim with the seals. Except in this part of the coast, there can also be a few great whites, and one of them mistook her for one of the seals and took a chunk out of her leg, and then she ended up dying. So now they have these signs here to make sure that you stay away from the wildlife out in the water when you go swimming. And if it's locked right now, but underneath you can see the yellow behind it, that's a warning that there might be a shark in the area and to not go swimming out there. Here in Avila Beach, years ago there used to be a lot of oil tanks up on the hill, and all that oil migrated down here and contaminated the ground. Eventually there's a big lawsuit, and the Union Oil Company had to pay to rebuild the town, and so everything was completely destroyed. They dug up all the sand and replaced it, and now we've got all these beautiful new buildings on the waterfront here in Avila Beach. But we have noticed it did lose a little bit of its charm from the old days, but it's still a nice place to be.
As we get ready to finish our adventure, we stop to ponder a family of sea otters floating by in the bay. I'm Tim Music for The World on Wheels.